My name is Kailas Bhoslin. I am from Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. In this session, we are going to study about shear force and bending moment diagrams of simply supported beam with an overhead uniformly distributed load. So these are the references we have used for this unit. At the end of the session, learners will be able to shear force and bending moment diagrams of simply supported beam with uniformly distributed load. So we have taken one numerical of simply supported beam. This is simply supported beam. On that uniformly distributed load is applied over the entire length. 10 km per meter and length 10 meter. Normally, to find out the reaction, we convert the UDL into point load. So this is the UDL. We convert the point load. We to the point applied at the midpoint of the length. So to convert into point load will be equal to intensity of the UDL and length of the UDL. So intensity is 10 and the length of the UDL is 10. So 10 into 10, 10 is intensity of UDL and length of the UDL is 10. So that point load will be applied here, and then from that we can find out the reactions. So to find out the reaction, summation of Fy will be equal to 0. So downward loads are positive and upward reactions are negative. So downward is UDL only, so that 10 into 10 minus RA minus RP will be equal to 0. So RA plus RB will be equal to 100 kilonewton. Then we have to find out the moment, and we know that the moment about this point is 0 and about point B is also 0 because both are the end support points. So we are taking the moments about the A. So RB, so one reaction will be there, RB into 10, it is going in the anti-clockwise direction. So it will try to rotate the beam in the anti-clockwise direction. So we have taken the plus sign. Similarly, this point load will try to rotate the beam in the clockwise direction. This will try to rotate the beam in the clockwise direction. So we have taken minus sign. So here 10 into 10. That is the point load into distance, so it will act at the midpoint, so midpoint is 5. So from that we can find out the RB is 50, and RA is 50. So by this way we can find out the reactions. Now the shear force diagram. So we'll find out the shear force at point B. It is minus 50 as the load is the reaction is going upward, so minus 50. So we'll start from the 0 point to the 50 minus 50. Then at point A, shear force at the right hand side. So here there is a UDL between point A and B, so we have to consider this UDL between point A and B. So keep the previous value minus 50 here as it is, plus, because the UDL will be going downward, so that is plus sign, 10 into 10. So we'll convert the UDL into point load, 10 into 10. 10 is intensity and 10 is the length of the UDL at the right hand side of the point A. So there is at the shear force at the right hand side of the point A is 50 plus 50 kilonewton. So this is 10 is intensity of the UDL and 10 is the length of the UDL. Then we have to find out the next we have to add the reaction at point A, and then we have to check whether our answer is getting at 0 or not. So we got the answer 0, so it means our calculation is good. Next is that we have to find out the bending moment diagram. So at point B, about point B it is 0, and at about point A it is 0 because both are end support points of the simply supported beam. But now there are 2 points only, and then we are not able to draw this parabolic curve, because we know that for the UDL, when there is UDL between 2 points, the slope will be, the shear force will be shown with the inclined line, and the bending moment diagram will be shown with the parabolic curve. So for that purpose, we assume that there is a point C where the shear force value is 0, and this is the distance x meter from B to C, and A to C is 10 minus x. Now there are two triangles. There are two right angle triangles. We know that the ratio of the height and base of one triangle will be equal to height and base of the second triangle. So this is a base and height, base and height of the another triangle. So x is the base of the first triangle, 50 is the height of the second first triangle, will be equal to base of the second triangle and height of the second triangle. From that we can find out the x equal to 5 meter. So that is equal. This is the location of the shear force. We know that here this is the point where shear force is 0. We also know that when the shear force is 0, at that point maximum bending moment will occur. We'll find out the value at that point. So C is the point. There is a UDL up to consider the UDL up to C point only, and then find out the bending moment. So this 50 distance between B and C is 5, 50 into 5. It is going in the anti-clockwise direction plus a value. Then this UDL will try to rotate the beam in the clockwise direction, so taken minus sign. So 10 is the intensity of the UDL. 5 here, 5 because the total distance between point B and C is 5 only, and then next is distance of the midpoint from that point, distance of the midpoint from that point. So distance midpoint will be here, and the distance between point C and midpoint will be 2.5 meter. So value is 125 kilonewton meter. So that is plus, and show it by parabolic curve. So by this method we can find out the SFD and BMD for a simply supported beam having UDL on the entire span. So this is the practice problem for you. So simply supported beam having the length is 4 meter. There is a UDL between point B and C having distance is 2 meter. Intensity is 2 kN per meter. This is the point. Consider that there is a point D here. At point D there is a 6 kN load at 1 meter from A. Install it. Find out the reactions, bending moment, find out the reactions, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram.